Hey VC, how's it going? Right, okay, this is a record shop video. Early part of the year I went to a couple of record stores, bought a handful of records, which I'm going to show you now. It's now end of April, so I've been playing these records quite a bit over the last few months. So yeah, I thought I'd show you what I picked up. So the first store that I went to, Swordfish Records in the centre of Birmingham, in the town centre. Easily the record shop that I've been going to for the longest. So I think I first went there in about 1987. So I've been going there and regularly finding stuff for the best part of 40 years. And as I popped in early part of the year, and this is what I found. So this is Freddie McKay with the album Creation, came out in 1979. I mean, first of all, look at that wonderful artwork there. So Freddie McKay, reggae vocalist. I've got some of his stuff from the early 70s, early to mid 70s, more of a pop reggae sound, nice soulful voice. This, however, is roots reggae, produced by Ozzy Hibbert on the Plant Music label. And yeah, it's much like many of the reggae artists around this time, turning to sort of a more roots reggae sound, more of a socially conscious sound. And yeah, what I really like about this is that it's recorded in a showcase style. So you get the main track, so with a vocal, and then immediately afterwards you get the dub version. So you've got each of the songs are really long and drawn out. So you have the vocal version to start off, and then it goes into a long dub instrumental on the end of it. Really nice stuff. Great record, not something you see very often, and in pretty okay condition as well. So there you go. Let's play a little bit of that over some footage of the shop.
Travel up the old road to find my bread, to find my bread. Go so loud, search all around. No one could hear my cry. Take it so loud. They call me creation. Braving out, braving out, braving out. Creation, baby, they call me. Wanting more for I to tell you, for I to tell you. Wanting more for I to tell you, for I to tell you. Creation, baby now, baby now. Creation, baby, they call me. Baby now, baby now, baby now. Wanting more for I to tell you, for I to tell you. Wanting more for I to tell you, for I to tell you. One shoes on my feet, yeah. One pants on my waist, yeah. One shirt on my back, yeah. Got it, gone. Dread on. Creation, baby, they call me. Baby now, baby now. Creation, baby now, baby now. Creation, baby, no money, yeah. Baby, the now. Creation, baby, they call me.
Right, I also picked up a couple of records from Polar Bear Records in Kings Heath, another shop where I always find something. And first up, this is probably the first record that I bought in 2026. This is Orange Juice with You Can't Hide Your Love Forever, their debut album on Polygram. This is 1982. No, sorry, the debut album on Polydor, 1982. Prior to this, they'd obviously recorded all those wonderful singles for Postcard Records. Absolutely perfect. And if you can find original copies, they go for a few quid now as well, particularly if you've got the postcard in there. But yeah, great debut album. Edwyn Collins, I've said a million times how much I love his voice. In his head, I'm sure that he thinks he sounds like, a soul singer. But what comes out is something very different. Still soulful, but very different. Actually, on this record, they cover L-O-V-E, Love, the Al Green tune. Yeah, it's a great version as well. But yeah, I really like this record. don't sit around too much anymore, and again, it goes for a little bit of money, so pleased to find that. And at the same time, I also picked up this album from 1985. This is Strawberry Switchblade. Now, they only made one record, I think. In 1985, they had a massive hit in the UK with a track called Since Yesterday. I remember as a kid absolutely loving this song. I think for Christmas that year, I had a best of album, a compilation, the greatest hits of 1985, and that was on it. Played it to death. Anyway, yeah, so this is the album that it came from. I've always wondered what the albums sound like. And I only paid a tenner for this. I'm pretty sure that it's worth more than that. But yeah, a really nice record. And there's a link to Orange Juice with this record as well, because it features members of Orange Juice on the record. I say a girl duo from Scotland. Has some great songs. Really nice mid-80s UK indie. You know what you get. And finally, I picked up this record. This is Eramus Hall with Your Love Is My Desire. Now, I got this from Head Records in Leamington Spa. Head, they mainly specialise in new stuff, so it's all, you know, vinyl, CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, that's the word I'm looking for, Blu-rays. But they do have a small second-hand section out the back, and I was really pleased to find this. I've taken some footage of the shop, you'll see it in a minute. So this album I've been looking for years, best part of 30 years. Now, mid-90s, I picked up a sampler CD, a compilation of music on the Westbound Records label. The title track from this is on it, and it features the likes of Funkadelic, Fuzzy Haskins, the Mike Theodore Orchestra, all this great music, and I play this CD to death. Now, I obviously on my channel talk a lot about soul music, sort of pretend to know what I'm talking about. Well, this proves otherwise, because for the past 30 years, I've been talking about this band. Well, I actually thought it was a bloke rather than a band, and I've been referring to them as Erasmus Hall. Now you can see there, it's actually Eramus Hall. As I say, it's a band, not a bloke. So just goes to show what I know, which is not a lot. But yeah, fantastic record. Original copies go for the best part of 300 quid. It came out in 1980. This reissue is still quite sought after. It came out in the mid-90s, probably around the same time as that Westbound sampler CD. But this still goes for 30 or 40 quid. So I was really pleased to find that at a good price. And yeah, it's a little bit Earth, Wind and Fire in places, so if you like that sort of thing, you'll like the record. But yeah, very cool. So there you go, that's 4 records that I picked up early part of the year, and you'll see a little bit of some record shop footage as well. So there you go, cheers.